And good evening, everybody. I hope everybody had a good Tuesday, well, or is having a good Tuesday. One or the other. It's Tuesday still going on for some folks. It's the end of my workday. It's 5:45 where I am. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, as they say. So, anyway, didn't stream last night. Had to go do something. Ended up swapping out my phone and getting a new one. No particular reason why. I guess I just felt like doing it. There's reasons behind it, but for the most part, it was just because I felt like doing it. So we're going to get back into it tonight. I was going to hopefully finish up 5.2. Wow. Hopefully finish up 9.2 before the new Battleground season. We still may try. We may try to stream tomorrow morning, but I am going to be on the main account in Battlegrounds right when it drops. Going to be one of them sweaty tryhards trying to get in there early, get up to the Gladiator Circuit, get that extra Valiance or whatever the new currency is called. What is it called? It's in here somewhere. It's that stuff right there. Radiance, not Valiance. There we go. I knew it was an inch. It's as close as I can get anymore. But yeah, we're gonna be in there. We're gonna jump not on this account, on the main account. We're gonna jump in fairly early, do a stream, get all that kind of stuff out of the way. Other than that, not much going on for me. How's everything with all of you? And howdy Ice, welcome in. First one in the chat there. And YouTube's giving me an issue. Can you guys hear me? Is this going through? What am I planning on using the Radiance on? I have no clue yet. Eventually it'll be a mastery point. I will get the units. I'll probably get some tier 7 basic. Other than that, I really haven't mapped it out. I've got to see how quickly it comes in. There's some more announcements that they still owe us on the Radiance front, as in what we're going to get for Alliance Quest, what we're going to get out of Alliance War. That'll determine a large portion of it. I like to map out my spending as best as possible on stuff like that. For example, here you will see I am right at 15K on Glory. I try to stay as close to capped as I can for when something does come out, when something special, when they do something different. And I moved my chair and stuff around. Let me raise my camera here. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. So when I move forward, yeah, my head's still in the frame. I'm thinking eventually the Mastery Point T7B, but want to load up on Titan. Yeah, I don't know about loading up on the Titans. I've got most of the champions out of there I want. There are going to be some, like Spider-Woman and I don't know, whoever else is going to be in there that I probably want. We'll see. I usually don't save a lot for the Titans and just kind of pick them up as I go. Speaking of which, I think on this account, no, it's on my main. I think I'm really close to another Titan. I should be able to open up a 7-star this evening on this account. Other than that, yeah, probably a relic and something like that. This coming event this May, how do we get Nick? Yep, it is opening crystals. It is using units that you bought from the Deadpool event that is going on now. Then you use those units to buy crystals, and it is not like the past where you get the keys and you get one of every champion before you move on to the dupes. This is all random. You could pull however many versions of Tigra you want. If that's what RNG does. How many on the main? I'm planning on using 36,900. That's how much it cost for everything last year. I am planning on having to spend that. Now I'm going to tell you, I don't know who the Cosmic Champion is, but if my first two pulls are Future Ant-Man and Nick Fury, I may stop. I've got a tech gem and I've got a generic gem. So if I pull those two first thing, I may just stop. If I don't pull them right away, we will go until we pull at least Nick Fury. And what is going on here? There we go. So I will wait. He's the big prize to me, is Nick Fury. Future Ant-Man is second. I-Bomb is probably third, APOC fourth, Tigra fifth right at the moment. That's at the moment. That could change when they announce the Cosmic Champion sometime this week. I'm assuming they're going to do it Friday on the live stream. They may do it before. They may do it after. What if it's Hulkling or CGR added? If it's Hulkling, it is Nick, Hulkling, CGR. If it is, or Nick, Hulkling, Future Ant-Man. If it's CGR, probably the same thing. How many units do you think we need to get all the... Okay, it is going to be random, so you can't guarantee to get all of them. For example, last year during the Omega Days, I spent 36,000, never ended up with Omega Sentinel. I did get her later on, but I pulled every other champ except for Omega Sentinel. So it is random. The maximum number of units you can spend, I think, on the event is 36,900. I think that is the cap. So... All right, let's jump in. Let's go big screen here. And if I can quit hitting the toolbar down at the bottom. There we go. We're going to be doing some 9.2. We did finish 100% the 9.2.6, so we are done with Lotan. We're going to jump in and do some of these other ones. Starting at 9.1, hopefully get 9.1.1 and 0.2 done tonight. And if we can get up early enough tomorrow morning and don't have work getting in the way, we'll do 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe just kind of marathon it tomorrow morning. Take a little bit of a break and then come back and do Battlegrounds. Oh, let's see here. The big problem I'm going to have is finding champions I can use for some of these fights. There should be a selector at the end, I think. At least there was last time. And they're going to do it basically the same way. 3% chance to auto block attacks for each Scourge charge on them. The attacker's buff ability accuracy is reduced by 5%. I remember who I used for these two fights. I don't have either of them on this account. That's going to be a problem. Okay. We're going to have a little problem with this path because I don't have a lot of the champions that are required for this one. I want Future Ant-Man and Nick. I want to take, yeah. Well, I've already said with Nick Fury, he is an instant R4. R4 SIG 200. I've got the materials for it. I am ready to go. I am locked. I am loaded. And there will be no stopping that one. Okay. Maybe we try that for that Sauron. I did Nimrod on the main account. My Nimrod's not really ranked up here. I think we will do that. Let's go ahead and see who else we need. We should be able to get through the path, I think, with Odin and Hulkling. I don't think I even have Gallon on this account. He might be okay. Yeah, you can see I really don't have a lot of Cosmic Champs. I do have Gallon. I wish I had Serpent. Now, let's just try this. Let's try these. Let's try these guys. Let's go see who we want to do for a boss after this path. I guess we will do here. Oh, Mixmaster. Oh, geez. Who do I use? Who do we use? I think we have to use that right there. And that lets me bring in somebody else for the path. I just don't know who that's going to be. We could try Gladiator. I am not a very good Gladiator user. Maybe we'll bring Nova. I have a generic Awakening Gem for him, but I only have 26 stones. I've been saving 6 stones. I usually try... It wasn't intentional for Nick, but I can take him straight to R4, SIG, 200. I want to, the second that drops, what is it, next Wednesday, so a week from tomorrow, I will be in there. I will be live. I will be opening crystals. There's not going to be any delay. There's not going to be any talking. There's not going to be any looking at deals. I'm going to start opening crystals. I want the first rank 4 SIG 200 Nick Fury on the server. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's what I want. I will not hesitate. I typically hesitate. I typically overanalyze and things like that. I won't this time around. All right, so I want to try this. I don't know how Odin's going to work. My thinking is what I would do is probably do the Odin pre-fight on Nova and let Nova run the path, but let's see if we can do one fight here. Ooh, you know what? I may have another issue. I may. Yes, I will. I have recoils on. Oh, thank you so much for that. Oh, thank you for the auto block on my special. Aren't you just so special? At least I'm doing some damage. Almost X'd all, but I just need him for this one fight. He is just for this fight. I hate the delay on that last beam, and I hate that I can't hear it because I don't have any volume through my phone. It all goes through my computer and out to you guys. Always, well, usually I dex that too early. Hey, we may get her down. Really? 2%? Really? There we go. All right. For that event, I should have SIG stone every milestone. Yeah. I don't know if they'll have that. Let's see. There we go. Volume's on now. Sorry about that, folks. I had the volume down. Or turned off. Now you should hear game volume. That's awkward silence. I don't like it. All right, this is the tough fight for me. This was not fun the first time around. Let's see what we can do here. I should be able to get up enough armor ups that that portion of it is not a problem. All right, now we just need to kind of back away for a little bit. Invalidate some prowess. Block a special here and there. Fine. Fine. Be that way. I should parry those. Okay, we need to knock him down with a heavy, please. Thank you. We need to do another one. Getting those charges down, once they build up, gets hard. Okay. Well, 3, 4. I mean, it is just ridiculously. Hey. None of that. I didn't say you could be unblockable. Stop that. You're hurting me. This is not good. Not good at all, my friends. Hey, Zode, what's going on? Well, okay. He did not work as good as I was hoping he would work. So you know what we're going to do? Well, I don't mean to have recoils on for one. They're accidentally on and I'm being too cheap right at the moment. It's just for this fight. I'll turn them off after this one. And no, I'm not playing him correctly right at the moment. I just want that Sauron down. There we go. Now we'll turn the recoils off. We'll heal up, and we are good to go for the rest of the path. Those were the hard fights for me, at least the first time around. I could be wrong. This could, on this account, become much harder. We don't know. So how has everybody's Deadpool, red and deads, dead and reds, whatever the stupid event is called, how has that gone for everyone? Everybody get what they wanted? Buy all their goodies? We'll go open some 4-hour crystals too as needed. You know what? I can hit through block 2 there, Valkyrie. Whoa. What is that crap? Same timing I've always used, and now all of a sudden you're just going to dance away from me? All right, now we'll do this one the right way. Back up. Yeah, auto block that. You are quick to throw that special sometimes. Back up. Fine. I know I need to parry you and heavy more, but that would require me to play the game the right way. Because you've got 20 charges, you're going to auto block everything, and I'm fine with that. Of course, it is lowering my buff chances. Fine. You know what? We'll do that. Give me a chance to get a buff here. There we go. We got through it. All right. We're going to make a little detour here. I've got some 4-hour crystals I've got to open up. I need some more heals. I don't need the revives. The revives I should be okay on. It is more the heals since this is a low-end account. You know what? I don't know if I went to the web store to claim my freebies for this week. That's what we want right there. 15 of them suckers, 21 of them suckers, 2 revives I'm not going to argue with. Let's take us down to 96 left. And 10 more. There we go. That should be enough heals to get through all of this. Got a 7-star tech gem, so that's a nice save for Bastion. Bastion, Future Ant-Man, either one would be good. All right, now this time around, we do need to knock them down a little bit more. I hate these Scourge pads. They just seem to take forever. What is the other way to pause this? Okay, so I want to throw special 3s. I want to get them a lot of charges, then do a special 3. Okay, if I intercept, it's turned off. Okay. Okay. Let's go. So we just kind of want to build to a special 3 here. If you let me hit you. Fine. Stop it. Just... I hate that stutter. That she is going crazy with the stutter. That is the point in time where if you do anything, you're dead. Okay, now we want her to throw that. She's got 16 Scourge charges. Let's drop a special 3 and see what happens. This should do some decent damage. Did some decent damage. We'll knock her down. We'll make it quicker for us to get to a special 3. I mean, look at that. What is that she's doing? That is some crazy stuff. You tell me how you're supposed to attack into that. What you're supposed to do when she does that. Because you know if you charge in, she's hitting you. All right, let's drop this. Hopefully this finishes it off. She didn't have a lot of Scourge charges, but I'm hoping it's enough. It was enough. Moving on. All right, for this guy, if you want to use Odin, let's try to Odin him up. 7-star rank 3 should be okay. Bait special 1s shouldn't be too bad. His heavies hit like a truck. Really? My inability to parry sometimes bothers me. Come on, throw it. We're going to try to get you to one more. All right. There we go. 10 is good enough. Not going to tempt fate. I like it when there's a low % chance of them auto-blocking and they do it. Nice 45K on that heavy. 37K there, or 34K. Come on. What in the world? Jeez, dude. This AI. It's either the AI or it's me. I don't know. At least I've healed up some in this fight. I'll take that. Got hit a few times, able to heal up. Ooh. Ew. I didn't really bring anybody for this guy. Well, you know what? We're going to try Odining it. Odining it. There we go. Okay, his heavy will not reach that. Yeah, this is going to be an ugly fight. I don't know if I can get through this one. I don't know if I can get through this. This is what you get when you don't scout your path. Hey, you know what? Let's throw this special 3. Let's do some damage. I should have probably waited and let him build up some more charges. Yes, I should have. We may have to use a revive or two here. Oh, nice auto block on my last hit of my combo. I did not move forward. That was a heavy. Now watch, he's not going to give me any space. I just want to move forward some so I can get the power gain. Okay. Hey, what's up, Gramps? I changed my YouTube channel stuff to match my MCOC account. It used to be called Drunk. Hey, Reaper. Not a problem. Welcome then, God of the Abyss, aka Reaper. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, I could. I'm trying to keep his charges up as high as I can so that when I drop a special 3, it does a lot of damage. I just need to get to a special 3 is the main thing. The problem is the auto blocks on this guy really hurt. I guess I need to do a light heavy to counter his heavy. I just don't want to take the chance of... Okay, now all we have to do is dance for a little bit. There we go. Now we're just going to sit here in the corner. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's about as big a burst damage as I can get. Hey, Smiggers, what's going on? Well, wasn't pretty. But we can get hit in the face too. That's always a fun way of dying. Telling you, man, sometimes I can't parry to save my life in this game. Too close. That little stutter does not help me with my timing on parries and stuff like that, by the way. And that light, coming in with that light attack, doesn't help either. And now I'm just going to wait till 20 again. And if you played like this when I fought you with Nova, let me move back and forth, it would have been nice because I could have gotten some power. Let's see if this finishes him off. I always believe in the let him hit you in the face to gain power. One of my favorite war tactics used to be, speaking of, I was speaking of magic in Alliance Chat. I didn't speak about it in here. One of my favorite war tactics used to be power start 1 with magic, a SIG 200 magic. You go in and you just let them hit you 5 times, smack in the face, because you've got the limber on. And then as soon as it's done, you heal up all the way. You've gained power up to almost a special 2 and the fight's under control at that point. Used to be one of my favorite tactics to do. Well, the team is kind of beat up. We used a few heals, but we didn't have to use a revive. And we're going to swap out. We'll put Dust in here as well. I don't know. I can't remember who I used before. But no sense not to use a little swappy swap node. Pardon me, I got to do something here. Had an itch in my back. Is the fastest way to get health pots for free? Yeah, that's the only way that I know to get them for free, other than the 4-hour crystals. Oops. I forgot. I forgot about Mixmaster. Won't have many, but oh, I keep forgetting I cannot dex her specials. I gotta block them. So dumb. No, 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 no. Just get away. If I would have remembered about the specials earlier on, this would have been a fairly easy fight. You know, we're just going to throw that again, get some more debuffs on you. And again. And hopefully you die. Not the prettiest solo, but you know what? That's a solo. That is a once and done. Hold on, I got to look up a date here real quick. Next month. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, let us move on. Next path on, or I guess not. I've got to go to the end. Let's not quit out quite yet. Oof. We've got a big old Rintra. We got a Rintra to deal with, but you know what? Let's figure out what we need for the path first. Let us figure it out. I think we are going to see over here. Vanquished Vanguard. Every 14 seconds, the defender gains a protection passive, reducing all incoming damage by 20%. All protection passives are removed whenever the defender is struck by a striker while the attacker has a prowess effect. I remember this path. This is one of the dumb ones. Defender takes 90% reduced damage from all sources except special attacks. So you gotta hit a striker, you gotta do a special attack, or you can't do any damage at all. And they've got, you have to have a bunch of prowess on you at all times. Okay, well, let's see. Who do we got that's... Whew. See, this is where it gets hard for me on this account. I think I've got one champ. Well, no. I've got some 6-stars that I can use. We've got Dust. She gets prowess. We've got Toad. You know what? We've got Sauron. We may just do something really funky weird here. If Gentle is ranked up, I think he gets prowess as well. And then we need to bring in 2 champions for Rintra. We'll go there. And maybe there. I got to look at the nodes for Rintra. I don't have an APOC. Part of the problem that I've got. Foresight, heavy hitter, and stun immune. Oh, that's right. You've got to do nothing but intercept. So we are going to use Nefaria and Titania on that boss. Bishop smokes this path. I don't think I have a bishop either. I'm not ranking. I guess I do have a bishop. You know what? Let's bring him in. Let's put him in there instead of her. Forgot I had a rank 1 bishop. Let's see how he does. So striker into SP2 if I'm not mistaken for this guy. I'm not rank 2ing him. I don't feel like throwing on any boosts either. We may just revive it up. I do need my striker at some point in time here, game. Okay, now we got a striker. Let's try and get one more parry in. And, of course, I screwed it up. Didn't hit the striker first. Oh, well. That's the way we do things. Wouldn't be me if I didn't screw something up. That was simple. Now we'll do it. We won't have as many prowess, but it'll still hit hard. That should finish her. Okay. The enemy was really good, but it's tricky because of Howard Prowse. Yeah. Yeah. There's some champs that would be very good for this path. It's just going to be tricky on quite a few of them. Should I use Dust against Sandman? You would think. You would think it wouldn't be a good matchup. Probably not. You know what? We're gonna go Sauron. I feel the need to play a dinosaur. I feel the need to walk right into a heavy attack. How he got a heavy intercept there. That's impressive. All right, we want him to, we'll bait out one more special one here. Perfect. We will throw our striker. We will get one more prowess on there. Whoops. I was trying to get that in before the Protection came back. The cool thing about fighting Sandman is you can screw up a lot. And because of his debuffs that he puts on you, you're going to finish full yellow bar. Not a lot of prowess here, but we're going to use it. Come on, dude. You are being a pain in the butt. Oh, I love Sauron. You know, I wish he was a little bit more useful in the game. All right, now we've just got to wait for this unstoppable. Do that. Not the sexiest fight by any stretch of the imagination. Let's bait out a special one here, wait out the unstoppable. Bait one more special. Guess we're going to wait out the unstoppable here. The one thing I wish is Sauron here gained more prowess quicker. Okay, at some point in time there, I was blocking. I really was. I'm going to put that theory to test here of you can take a lot of hits to the face and finish full yellow bar. And howdy, Mike Hill. I saw you in there. Was not able to read it. I saw that you said you used Onslaught or something. I will read it here. I wanted those debuffs. Yeah, I'm not going to use this guy again for a fight. He is not very fast. You know, if I could crit. Hey, you stop doing that. That's twice you did that. I need you to throw a special one now, though. Just do it. You can do it. You know you want to. Oh, come on, dude. I want those debuffs. Yeah, I didn't want you to catch me with a heavy. There you go. Look at that. You can throw a special. Okay, I got hit too many times in the face to finish full yellow bar. Well, I'm not done yet. Should I do the Brian Grant thing? Brian Grant would dance around with this guy until he's full yellow bar. I do it, and that's what happens. Good enough. I'm not using them again anyway. Does the SP3 do more because of adaptive? I don't think so. Maybe it does. We'll try it here. We'll try it. We'll go Dust and we'll go Special 3. We can try it. I'm just going to have to be a little careful here with this one because I've got to build up the sand before I throw my heavy to get my prowess. So it's going to be a little slower. The more sand you have, the more prowess you get. Okay, 42. You know what? We're going to do this. We'll bait a special. We'll convert. She drained my power. That was nice. So we just got to do this. Thank you for the unblockable right there, you... Sometimes this game. Okay, let's try this again now. That degen hurt. Well, yeah. Yep. It ain't gonna work. We'll try it with Bishop. Couldn't line everything up there with Dust. Oh, look at Bishop there. Look at the man, the myth, the legend himself, starting off with those 2.5 bars of power. That's what we like to see. And we're just going to do some heavy in here. I love when she gets the unblockable on the dash in. It's not there before. Of course not. Why would it be there when you're expecting it? Okay, throw this special. And what is it with the flippin' power stings, you biddy? Let's see what this does. You know, that's not bad. Slow to get to it, but not bad. I want to finish her with a special 3. That way I get to start with a special 3. What in the world? What in the world happened there? I panicked because I saw my health just plummet. Okay, let's hope this finishes. You can't start with a special 3? Really? That's not fair. Let's heal Bishop up. Let's do this a little bit faster this time around. I still don't know why my health dropped like that against her. So I guess it's better to finish with a special 2. Because I get to start here with nothing. I did not walk into that. Nope, 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 nope. I did not. Ain't no way I dash forward. That's kind of why I went and got a new phone, is because mine was always doing stuff like that. Maybe it wasn't the phone. Maybe it's my big old thumbs. Okay, we're going to try and speed this up for you folks. We're going to try. I don't know if I can, but we're going to try. Let's go there so we can heal, please. Thank you. You get to see professional gameplay in action right here, baby. Red mags would probably be good. You're right. White mags might not be too bad either. Fine. You know what? We'll just do that. I'd like to parry. Thank you. Can we parry? Thank you. All right, beta special. I'd like to get a parry. That. Okay, now throw your special right away. Not nearly as many prowess as I'd like, but yeah, OG Storm would wreck. I got her as a 5-star. I'm going to throw special 2s. I'm not building to a special 3. That was not worth it. That was not worth it at all. If he would be throwing some specials, thank you. Yeah, that's better than the special 3. Okay. And this should finish. There we go. Yeah, much better for special 2. Mr. Joe Fix-It. And we're down to just 2 fights left on this path. That's, you know, if we can get through them, I know it's slow on this account, but if we can get through them without using revives, I'll be very, very happy. Now here, all we're going to do, I guess we just need to hit them a bunch. We'll have to throw a special 3 at some point because we do need a striker. Before we do any damage. Now let's see if we can build up some prowess for the special. Nope, nope, nope. He hurt me. The bad man hurt me. This hits in the block. No! Okay, well, back to Sauron. Sounded like a little sibling there? Yeah. That was not pretty. I forgot all about the unblockable because Bishop had done such a good, or unstoppable, because Bishop had done such a good job of keeping that off. I'll take the willpower healing. This is going to go slower. Oof. Stop throwing special 1s, dude. Okay, I'm going to go push him to a special 2. And all the prowess are gone. We may need to use a revive. Really? The heck with it. We're going to die right here because he's going to get pushed to a special 3, but we're going to get some damage done. We'll revive Bishop. Oh, he didn't get pushed to a special 3. Yeah, that didn't do very much either. Okay, Joe Fix-It. Hardest fight on the path, let me tell you. Jesus. Still going faster than you did? Well, sometimes it's not about speed. I should learn that. Okay, dude, I really don't want you throwing that special. I was hard blocked. You know what? We're just going to throw this special 2. We're kind of SOL here. Would you quit putting the stupid frickin' disorient on me? 2 of them on there now. Joe killed you twice? Yeah. You know, I think 4 disorients is a little much there, Joe. And of course, I'm not getting prowess from those parries because of the disorients. And of course, another disorient. Why not? I'm not doing any damage to this big boy. You know what? We got to go for our finish here. There we go. Holy crud. Those disorients. Craziness. Couldn't get anything lined up there. Well, we may have to buy some health potions. I don't feel like opening any more crystals, but I guess I will. Doesn't make any sense not to open them. Hey, thank you, Mr. Mike Hill, for the resub. Greatly appreciate it. I will read the message in just a moment. It's pretty bad when Mole Man goes down quicker. Oops. Oops. Let's take care of some business there. Dude. Can you back off? I may have spoken too soon. Let's solo the boss. Yeah, we can do that. Really? %. %. So you got to build the whole way back up to a striker again. Now watch the striker kill him before I throw the special. But there we go. And there you go, Mike. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciate the support, as always. All right, boss time, and then we're done. Only took me an hour to do 2 paths. You know, we're speeding right along. We're going to bring in a 3rd champ for this boss, too. Let's bring in Hulkigans. No sense not bringing a rank 3 in. Now I got to intercept a lot, right? And he's unstoppable. Yeah. Let's try Hulk first. It's not going to be a solo with Hulk. But we'll see. Come on, dude. That foresight didn't do much. Because I just smacked you in the face with a nice little intercept there, and that didn't do anything on that special too. I guess I should weave in some heavies here. I just didn't feel like doing it. Yeah, that doesn't do very much damage there at all. I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Like I said, I wouldn't solo the boss. I let myself get backed up to the wall. And that is not the spot to be against that boy. Alright. Easy intercepts here, though. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. He keeps stealing my freaking unstoppable. What? He didn't get that one again. Come on, game. Come on. Oh, I'm glad that Count here is a chunky boy with some healing. Doesn't help that these guys are not throwing specials tonight. And I like how he keeps rushing in to steal the unstoppable. Hey, now maybe we can get to a special too. Nope, just a little short. Hey, Kurt, what's going on, man? Now maybe we can get to a special too. We want to get the intercept in first, if we can. Nope. Nice little stutter on the dance up. There's an intercept. Let's get into Ionic Overdrive here again. Now we finally have him in a spot where we're getting the unstoppables. We get the foresight. And I'm just ending short of that special too. Okay, watch this now. Can we time it all out right? Yes! Look at that. We timed it out right. Slow fight, but you know what? Count is so good. Of course, I'm not getting the Furies like I need to be getting them. And yes, I know I need to be parrying the last hit there. But I keep missing it. Keep doing it too early. Come out here, please. Really? You're not supposed to dex out of that. Okay, let's finish this cow. Alright, one revive used. But we're through. But we're through. Okay, 9.1.1 done. As we sit here and watch the little white spinning wheel of death. Let's go take a look and see what we need next while I shut down my work computer. All right, let's go left first. We'll take this Red Guardian. We want to do the Scourge paths. We want every Scourge path, baby. That's all we want. Defender gains 10% special damage. Attacker's critical rate decreased by 300 for each Scourge. Defender gains 1 Scourge charge. Attacker well times block. 2 Scourge charges removed. Punish with special with a heavy. So, yeah, my favorite thing, spacing. Oh, I remember this path. What do I have to do here? They start off unblockable. I need to heavy them or knock them down. They get an unstoppable. Heavy them. Okay. Brrr. Who is on this path? Who do we need to use? Looks like skilled champions. Well, we've got a skilled champion for just such an occasion. We've got her. I think we'll go Kate. Let's go. Nah, let's go Shong. Let's see what boss we're going to take here. I need a tech champion that can shock. Well, I may happen to have one of those right there. Who else do we want to try and use? Okay. I don't know if this will work, but we're going to try it anyway. So they start off unblockable. That'll be fun. My favorite mode. Champion's unblockable. That is just the way I like rolling. That was fun. And you know what? Really? Nope. Oh, that did hit. Didn't think that was going to hit him. Thought I was way too far back. I could just do this path without throwing specials. Yeah, see, I knew I was too close there. I don't have a Koya on this account. Hey, Matthew, what's going on, man? Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Yes, that is exactly what I'm doing. Yes, that is definitely an 80s song. Let's try this. Might as well get that back. Maybe not the ultimate and the best way of playing this guy, but you know what? It works. It works. What are your thoughts on the current WoW patch? I can't seem to get it. I haven't played in probably about 2.5 weeks. So does that give you any indication? I don't even know if I patched. Yeah, it's not been anything I've really wanted to really focus on or do. Thanks for hitting me in the face, babe. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. I need you to throw. Why are you not throwing your special? Thank you. You just messed me all up. I had this working well. Shang-Chi can be so useful. Ow. And then you can screw up and die with them. You start talking and you mess up. You start running your mouth and you screw up. That's all you do. You know, and then you forget right away that they start off unblockable. You know, just little things. Just little things, you know. Just little bitty things. I think we'll just bleed them to death. I'm not going to throw a special. I'm not going to worry about it. Get them in a good spot and just kind of go to town here. I guess we're going to throw one here. I lost like 30 revives today. Oof. You know, okay, that's twice now you've hit me with that. Gamora, confirmed, toughest champion in the game. Confirmed. They start off unblockable. Remember that. Remember that. Start off unblockable. I love when they start off unblockable and you try to do your light attack and they get in there first. That makes it even more fun. Okay, we can counter that. Good. That was almost death. Okay, that's good because I was out of range on that heavy, I think. I hate trying to get spacing correct in this game. I hate this champion as well. Oh, Chioth is good. There ain't no doubt. This one is just a bad fight because you got to do that. Oops. For some reason I missed my striker button. These paths are just, for this account, does Jack's signature ability, really? I can't, thank you. I thought I could still do that. And I shouldn't be finishing my combos. What happened to my cold snap there, bud? You know what I forgot to do? Let's just die here. I forgot to set my arrow beforehand. Ah, Lordy. I hate this guy. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. He's not hard to fight. We're going to use a team revive probably on this guy, which is terrible. But the problem that I've got here is I really can't push him to a special 2. Might as well do this and then do the special intercept. And then bait this out. I don't think I can heavy counter here. Nope. Can heavy counter that though. Let's do this. I do want you to throw, though. I should have brought a science champion in, but well, this is not bad here, actually. Oof, that hurt. I say it's not bad. Yep, I screwed that up. I got the parry, and then for some reason I dashed back instead of heavying. Lovely, 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 lovely. I think, yeah, I had a couple teams left. Pretty bad. MCOC. This path is the path that's going to get me. MCOC of all champions. Now, look how aggressive he is. hate having to do that, but we got to do that. And now he's okay. About to say he was not going to throw that special. You watch. Oh, Lord. I saw him get to his 10 charges. I was like, well, I've got a special intercept. Maybe we can get him down here. Okay, next special, I'll have to do a special intercept to knock him down, to get rid of his crap. Okay, now come here. See? You play right, you play fair, I can do this game. I can play this game if you do it right. See? I am not quite horrible. Not all the way. It'd be really nice if this guy would bleed, but he doesn't. I don't see why he doesn't. He looks like a big mango, which are big fleshy things. Yes, I know I could remove the Scourge charges. But why would we do that? That would make the game too easy. So we could do something like this. Finish them off. Let's get out of here. Let's get away from this mango. And then we have the fun of a Nightcrawler boss. Oh no, we still have a She-Hulk here to deal with. You know, as long as I get through and am not out of units when I'm done with 9.2, I'll have my first rank 4. They start off unblockable. Okay, say. Okay, you know, it's really not that hard of a game. It really is not. Oh, too far away and dead. I'm good. I don't have a Koya, and I don't have Shuri. So we'll have a little fun with her. You know what? I forgot to set my arrow again. Jesus. You know, you can't heavy somebody, or you can't parry somebody or evade them when it's not up. And that was way late. Oh, the heck with it. You know what? We're just going to use the arrows as they come. Okay, evade is not up. Oh, you can't hold that long for her? Screw it. We're not using any more revives. Just not going to use any specials. Easiest freaking fight on the path. We're just going to take it slow to the end. I need to finish healthy, so I don't have to use any revives, at least before I hit Nightcrawler, because we may need some there. How? Sometimes, game, you and I have different opinions on what is a dex and what isn't. And let's keep going. Yes, I know it's lowering my crit rate, so I'm not getting any shocks right at the moment. But we're trying to play safe. I could knock her down and parry and then heavy. I know. But heavy countering her special one, I don't know how you do it. So we'll just go slow. Easy. Safe. Boring. Now she's at 1%. She's going to take 20 minutes here to throw a special one. Could I throw a special 3 and finish her off? Probably. But I kind of figured her throwing a special would be quicker than me. And thank you, Nemesis, for the tip there on Mango. I forgot it became Cold Snap immune when he got enraged. I don't care. You know what? We are through to Nightcrawler. We've got 2 champions, mostly healthy. The 2 champions I wanted to use for it. And then we just have one more path that we're going to do tonight. This has taken much longer on this account than I thought it was going to. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that guy was, but I thought with the disorient there, my friend, that the shock would go on there. Oh, you would have bayed right there at the end, wouldn't you? I I thought once his ability accuracy was lowered, he put a shock on them. Well, that means Sentinel is going to be the man for this fiasco. Okay, there's a shock, finally. Didn't last very long, but there was a shock. Ah. I hate when you're rooted and your medium doesn't reach somebody who's standing on your toe. You got to have the shortest arms in the history of history to not be able to hit somebody standing on your toe. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, there we go. We got a shock on there. While the shock's on, let's drop something. That was a good parry. Just back up. That's all I want you to do. Please let me finish this. And the shock wore off right during that special too. %3 health. There we go. Perfect solo right there, baby. Okay. Yeah, Okoye is awesome for Bullseye. One of the best counters. Thanos is awesome for as well, if Okoye is ever banned. Yeah. I want Okoye on this account. So bad. All right. Let's see what we can do on this last path here. Oh, great. Protection. And whenever the defender is struck by a striker while the attacker has at least 3 buffs active. Okay. Well, I guess that's our cosmic team again from before. What else is on this? Let's see what we do. Oh, I forgot about the stupid falter. Stupidest node in the game. I lost a buff. How did I lose a buff? Okay, we're going to do this differently. Oh, I guess I read that wrong. I thought I had to intercept. I guess I don't want to intercept. So dumb. One path, they make you intercept. The next path, oh, if you intercept, it's fine. I can fix their little wagon. And yes, I'll be faltered right now because I just like to parry. Hey, what do you know? I intercepted again. Jesus. That is so dumb. I may restart. Should have strikered first, but... that has got to be up there, in my opinion, with one of the stupidest nodes. I don't like intercepting at all. But you know what? It's part of the game. I like being punished for it. You know what? We're just going to drop this right here. Can't get the striker and the special 2 completely aligned up. Here we can now, though. Now we're going to bait out a special. Striker will intimidate you, which will ensure us that he will come off the wall after us. Hey, Messiah, what's going on? I appreciate the boos and I appreciate the dislikes. They make my day. So, the moral of this story is we cannot intercept. You know how... that was close. I will accidentally intercept more than I would normally do in this path because of that. We're going to hold off on the striker for a second. Okay, now I think what we want to do is that. Yep, I knew it. I knew as soon as I put the Intimidate on there not to go in because he was going to come off that wall and smack me in the face. I love Intimidate. Better Awakening Wiccan or Thing. It depends on what you're doing. If you want a good defender, Thing, it would be the way to go. If you want a decent attacker that is good for some champions, but kind of a glass cannon, hits hard but can't take a hit, Wiccan is the way to go. I'm not the biggest Wiccan player. We're going to try this again. Will Intimidate work this time? Nope. I love when things in this game work the way they're intended. I'm just going to throw this here. There we go. I love it when it works as it's intended to do. You know, the intention of Intimidate is to make them passive so they stay against the wall so you can hit into their block. What does it do? Your guess is as good as mine. And I hate this guy. I say I hate a lot of champions. This is another one I do not like. Messiah's going to his bedroom for vacation. He's going to play MCOC all day. I just intercepted. And I just screwed myself over again. See? What am I telling you? Fortunately, with this guy, I can build backup buffs. But that is so stupid. Just back up. Didn't mean to intercept. Does that count for anything? That should count. In my book, that should really count. The heck with it. I was going to try to go unblockable and get the extra damage in, but all my Intimidate did was make you stutter in the corner. Will this work again? We're going to try it one more time. Kind of worked. I love Intimidate. I love it. Hey, please raise an issue with the dev team. McCoy. Yeah. I, as a matter of fact, raised that just the other day. I put in a bug report for it, and the comment back was, no worries. They've got a reproduction of it, pretty consistent after M2, should be fixed next patch. There you go. Jamaica and Nassau, huh? Good spots. Okay, we're going to try not to intercept here. We're going to try. I almost was afraid there that was going to be an intercept when I was going to hit into his block. That's a decent red number on that one. As long as I don't intercept with this guy, he works well. Another decent red number, 90K on the red. I'm backing off so I don't accidentally intercept. You know, you could quit getting some armor ups. You could go to a special 2. That would be a heck of a lot of Furies at this point, though. Let's see how many Furies he gets. Hold on, I thought the special 2 converted all the armors to Furies. Am I wrong? Or is that the holding? I think that's when you hold back. Dash back and hold. Yeah. As long as we don't accidentally intercept, he's the way to go. God, I love Odin. Wish I could awaken him on this gun. I wish I could pull him on my main. I just did it again. You can't make this stuff up. Whew. Okay. Had to have the dex in there to count as a buff. I almost did another intercept. No 3 buffs. I think I am out of the ability to... You know what? I should be able to throw a special 1. Special 1 should get me some more buffs, right? Yes. For a little bit. And then I can do... I can dex. There we go. And then I can throw the striker into his block and screw it all up. I don't care. Let's try this again. Hey, we got 3 buffs up. I can't believe I accidentally intercepted. Got 3 buffs. Hey, there we go. A lot slower when you accidentally intercept. Okay, now we just throw a special 1, and then we throw a striker. Okay, we got a dex. I could just die and end this fight, but I'm not going to. Okay, another special 1, and then a striker. Can't really do special 2s because of the need for the buffs. You can't make it up. You really can't. I could not intercept like this if you paid me to do it. And is that going to do it for me? Yep, because I tried to do a striker intercept and he threw his special. I guess I could have done special 3 too. Half dozen one, 6 the other. I was just trying not to put some heals into this guy. And, you know, in exchange, I decided to take a 30-second fight and make it, you know, last for 3 hours. I got to be careful. I keep going in to hit into their block, and that is how I'm getting the intercepts. Because the bubble shield is going to get me. Okay, last fight before the boss, and then we're done. Then I will release you to your evenings. You cannot leave until I say you can leave. Please don't take that seriously. I do like you guys. I want you to stick around because, well, you know, it's lonely without you. I just did it again. You can't make this up. I mean, really. At least I do have a striker on her that I did think to check before. I just can't stop intercepting now. I guess I'll stop trying to hit into them. Yeah, I'm not going to stop. He loves that heavy. I wanted to get hit there. I wanted to heal. They've made some champions with some really miserable kits. And this is one of those guys. This is one of those guys with one of those miserable ass kits. You know the fun thing about falter? Your striker can't falter. Did you know that? All right, I need another. Well, I'm going to have a stupid Dex on me now. Fine. You know what? Let's just do that. God, this guy is miserable to fight. Okay, I'm at 29, so the next one is the Safeguard. Okay, next attack is the Safeguard attack. I mean, it's like, you hit the guy, I don't care. You know what? You can hit the guy for 3 seconds, and then you got to dance for 20. A friend of mine tried doing this with Vox and actually intercepted once, and yeah, that would do it. But we're through. We are through. We've got Shuri. I do need to look and see, make sure what I planned here for Shuri. Defender's knocked down, a 4-second timer starts, make a stand. Defender's protection reducing all damage by 50% goes on cooldown when knocked down. When the defender's knocked down, they gain an auto block charge for 6 seconds. If the defender is struck while the charge is active, it's consumed. And the defender gains a 100% chance to auto block. True Lies, brute force. Okay, this will be fun. Hey, Samuel. What's going on? This will be fun. You know what? We're just skipping it. We're just going with what we got. I don't know what's going to work, but I want to get done with this. This is 4 paths, 30 minutes per path at least. Sheesh. Let's go Angela first. Angela Nova Null. Come on, throw your special. Thank you. And I love brute force on nodes. It is the best thing ever when the defender doesn't want to throw a special. For some reason, I'm not able to get the dex on her special one there. Can we do it this time? Hey, there we go. Story content without the recoils? Yeah, I know. Whoops. That ain't gonna work. Oh well. We didn't want to complete this with Angela anyway, did we? Did we, game? No. We didn't want to complete it with her. Because, you know, we've got to add protection to every node in the game now. We've got to give you these champions that can hit incredibly hard and do wonderful things, and then we have to gimp them by adding on protection on everything we do. I probably would benefit from dexing the whole special one, but not going to. Hey, Jason, what's going on, man? 9.2 is treating me slow. especially with the the champs I've got on this account. Stop the brute force. Stop the brute force again. Not bad considering I screwed this fight up early on. Is brute force going to be the death of me, or am I going to get this down? News at 11. Brute force is going to kill me right here. Yep. Not bad. Not bad. I've only done once through 9.2.4. Yeah, I'm making okay progress through it. It's just on this account, because the champs aren't really ranked up and I don't have the best counters for it, it's just the paths are slow. These fights are slow. When you throw protection on everything, it's just dumb. You know, and I hate to say this, and I say this with a grain of whatever you want to take it for. To me, protection is a lazy man's tool. It's kind of like what I say about the F-bomb. You know, people that, writers that write movies and things like that and have to throw a bunch of F-bombs into movies are just lazy. They don't want to think. They don't want to use their vocabulary and come up with something else. It is just lazy. Throwing protection on a fight kind of feels that way, especially as much as they do in here, and as many different types. But there we go. We are halfway through. Well, a little bit over halfway through 9.2. Let me see where the wifey is at right at the moment. Because when she gets home, I'm going to have to be gone. We can't exist in the same spot at the same time. Okay, she's 2 miles from here. Perfect timing. Let's go see if we can open a crystal. Now tomorrow, I'll be back with 9.2 in the morning. Battlegrounds, the second the season starts. I don't know if I got any 7-star shards. I'll have to go buy some, I think. Yep, we're going to go buy some because, well, I want to open something. I've got to buy my bundles too. I've got to figure out what I want. But for right now, what we're going to do is this. And then we're going to do this. And then now curd, if this is not good, there are people that use F-bombs like Tarantino where it makes it. Sometimes. I know the F-bomb has become more common in everyday terms. I hear it in business meetings now, for goodness sakes. I've been known to say it on occasion. I'm just going to say that. But it's usually out of pure frustration and anger and just nothing else will come out, and it just feels good to release one. But I don't know. Give me serpent, for goodness sakes. Then I can do the ordeal on this account too. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much. I'm really not. Okay, well, that's not Serpent. That wasn't him. He was not it. Let's see if there's anything else we can open, because that... Oh, what the heck? Let's open these. Yeah, didn't have to go spend the money. There's the shards. Yep, season starts tomorrow, or at least it's supposed to. I should have one more crystal in here. I got a freebie. We got a freebie. Give me a 5-star champion. Anything's better than that blade. I need to change the taste in my mouth. What did I tell you? Give me a 5-star champion. Smack dab in between 2 7-stars I'd love to have. Okay, what else can we find here to do? We got one of these. Didn't get lucky there. That 30% champ boost is lucky. Don't think there's anything else we've got here that would be worth a darn. You know what? Do we have a 6-star Serpent? No, you can't. Never mind. I need a 7-star, don't I? Alrighty, folks. That's going to wrap us up for tonight. Let's see who's streaming right now. Nothing good. That was a good night. We got through a couple things. Ace is streaming. Let's see if he's got his internet issues fixed. Let's go rate his stream and see if we can crash it. I didn't like the ordeal either, but I'm going to have to do it. Kurt has threatened to kick me out of the Alliance if I don't start doing content. Hey, we got a 6-star champion selector here. We're going to do this before we leave. Or if you've already left, bye. Let's see who we get this time around. Who do we go with? I don't think I really need any of these. I took him to Sig 200 earlier. There's Wiccan, unowned as that, but I've got him as a 7-star. You know, maybe we take Venom this time around. Yeah, why not? There we go. Alrighty, folks, I'm out of here. Be back tomorrow morning. More 9.2. Excitement galore. Can't believe how exciting 9.2 is on this mini account. Until then, folks, everybody have a great evening and take care all.